Joining us live now from Honolulu, Hawaii, Eagle News correspondent Alfred Acenas. Good morning, Alfred. How are things in the Aloha State?
Aloha there, Thomas. The weather here is still warm overall, and it's still waiting for you and our friends there in Canada. In fact, I got this blue Hawaiian shirt that's waiting for you, Thomas. Just to say when.
Yeah, well, you may have to keep it in storage depending on your answer to this question. You know that Canadians from Western Canada have been taking winter vacations in Hawaii for years. Hawaii has always been our top choice for the winter. But with the pandemic, should I be booking a trip now? Will I even have a place to stay when I get there?
Well, Tom, here's the latest according to the state's tourism authority, and just for our audience's knowledge, the border between our two countries, to include our ports of entry here in Honolulu, unfortunately remain closed except for essential travel workers and for certain trade of goods. Now, just to give you some numbers on how significant Canada is to our industry, between 2016, 2017, even 2018, thereabouts, we've averaged between 400 to more than 500,000 visitors coming from Canada. That's a pretty significant number, even though it actually pales in comparison when you talk about countries like Japan and the mainland U.S. that number in the millions, each year. But 500,000 for us is helpful. Now, since the pandemic began, and we've been tracking Canada's arrivals here for the month of August, there have only been 100 visitors coming from Canada, which compared to more than 28,000 the same time 1 year ago. So an answer to that question, Thomas, is it's going to be very difficult to be able to book anything at this time given those restrictions. However, and I want to share with you and our audiences there in Canada and around the world that this month is actually going to be something that's we're closely monitoring the travel industry because several airlines have started offering pre-travel COVID-19 testing in lieu of having to go through a 14-day quarantine here in the islands. I can name you several right now that I've researched with. We did a report on United Airlines, which actually was the first to announce such a plan. Hawaiian Airlines followed suit a day after, but not so much on an exact date. And then you have several others, one's coming from Seattle and one's coming from Dallas-Fort Worth that are offering something similar. Nothing concrete yet. Everything is still dynamic as to what they plan to do soon as the industry here starts opening up a bit. As you know, we're here on the island of Oahu. We're under Tier 1, in which there's some bit of openings up. But I will tell you, Thomas, even if the hotels here get the go-ahead to open back and to resume normalcy, it's going to take a while because you have those who got laid off are mostly some of them are not going to come back, or not going to want to come back. They've chosen to move on. So it's going to take some time, one, for the travel industry to be able to implement those options. And two, you got the hotel tourism industry here is going to need some time also to reach the proper manning to be able to accommodate these visitors.
Sounds like it's going to be a while, Alfred. Thanks for joining me this morning, and we're definitely going to have to get together for some loco moco when my wife and I get back to the Aloha State. You take care.
And I got your shirt right here. Yeah.
Hopefully I don't gain any weight and it'll fit.